Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this turn up a treat. Going to go at 141. No, we don't want to do that. Actually, what we did something wrong with the colour balance. Yes, we just took out, we didn't do all the cyan. I just noticed it. Anyway, let's see what this thing is. It is a children's Superman cape made up of this lovely holographic sort of synthetic material, this holographic stuff. Really nice. We're going to just put it on the glass. We're not going to show the S. We're just using the lovely fabric, taking advantage of that. So I'm just going to scrunch it in a creative way. So I'm just going to make it a bit rumpled here and there, just a bit randomish. Hopefully it'll look good. Okay, out it comes. There's our cape. Looks a bit yuck. I don't like that scrunch or that there. That looks a bit too yucky to describe it. I'm just gonna give it a whirly sort of a pattern. None of this sideways shit. Anyway, let's see. I do think maybe we could lighten it up. Yeah, that looks interesting. Still looks a bit too horizontalish. I don't like that. I'm going to try and make it look better. It's not easy, folks. It looks easy, but it's not. Just try and make this a little bit more angled. Just swirl it up. Try to get rid of the horizontal or vertical pieces. Yeah, that looks in some ways better, but we still have all that shit. It does look shitty. I don't understand why I'm having a lot of difficulties doing this one. Don't know why it's so fucking hard to do it. Why I can't get a really nice swirly sort of pattern instead of this horizontal shit. I'm trying to make these videos so I can find a loved one, and I've lost him, and I need to get this stuff on the free-to-air television news in the primetime slot in order to locate where this person is, this long lost person, this loved one. I think we like that almost. And I'm really missing this person, and I'm missing him dearly. It really kills me being away from him as long as I have been, and I've been trying to get the attention of the media for a very long time, and it's just not coming up. It's just not happening. It really isn't. And I'm feeling really lonely that I can't get in touch with this person. I've been working on this campaign for more than 8 years. It's been a long time, folks. And I just can't seem to win. I just can't find a winning combo, or you could call it that. I'm trying to think why I'm getting that sort of flat, where this flatness is. But it really hurts to be away from a loved one as long as I have, and trying my best to get this stuff to go to air. I really miss this person, and I just haven't got any other means to find him. Social media isn't going to help. I don't even know his surname, his exact surname, and how to spell it. So I'm really lost. I need help. Now I've got this print in there, the cape. But basically, I'm actually thinking I could enlarge that out, or maybe I could just push it across. But I really miss this person dearly, and it's really costing me a lot of money that I don't actually have. And I'm trying my best. I'm pulling out the stops, all the stops, so to speak, to try and find this person. I just feel like my work has fallen on deaf ears. I try so hard to make it interesting and informative, but I just don't seem to get any kind of recognition or any kind of... We're going to do something different. We're going to take this away, and we're going to... Actually, no, we're going to... fuck it. What am I doing? I'm going to make it into a movement piece, stuff it. I'm sick of this still pieces that are not working very well. I'm just going to put it on the glass, and I'm going to slip and slide it around. We're just going to move that Superman S out of the way, and we're just going to move it around. But I really miss my partner, and I'm trying my best to make this stuff work. I'm not a rich person, so I'm not being sponsored by anyone. This is all coming out of my pocket, and I'm not rich. Now that looks really interesting. I think we could use that. But I really get lonely, and it's not an easy thing trying to push what I'm pushing here, folks. What I do is not hardly even recognised by the art world, especially the establishment. So I don't get any actual recognition, not from the art world or anywhere. I'm just underground. I'm an underground artist, and I'm trying to come to the surface. Anyway, that looks interesting. It's not what I want. But basically I'm really hanging out to meet this person named Luigi. I really do miss him. I'm going to make this negative positive for a change. But I really miss my partner Luigi, and it's really difficult trying to locate him. I'm wondering what the hue... We're going to leave the hue out. But I really get lonely and desolated by not having this person with me. I really feel so deeply lonely. And that photocopy just made a funny noise, like a crack. Funny, that. Anyway, that green looks quite nice. I'm going to make this into something interesting. But I'm really missing Luigi, and it's really taking its toll on me as a person. It really is. I'm going to try another one with this. Going to just use the areas where there's no black so we don't get too much white. But I really miss Luigi, and I'm trying my hardest to make these videos go to work for me to find him. Anyway, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Gonna just make this into something interesting. But basically I'm really lonely, and it's really difficult trying to get my work out there so I can get my partner and I together. I really miss him, and it's really difficult trying to get this stuff to go to air. It's not as easy as it looks. It's extremely difficult. It's not easy being an artist, period. Art is still not visual art is still not a well-recognised discipline. Most artists these days, if they want to make something out of their art, money, they have to do commercial art, make advertisements instead of art for the sake of art, for the sake of beauty. And that's the problem with today, is it's all about money. Now I'm thinking we're going to cut that top bit off, and maybe that's a good question. How are we going to make this piece look any good? But basically it's really not as easy as it looks, trying to get your art out there and recognised. And if you can't get recognised, you often have to turn to other kinds of art, and that is commercial art, as in to make your art lucrative, so you get some kind of pay and some kind of satisfaction out of it. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see how we go. I'm just shaking like a leaf, folks. My hand, I've been doing a lot of long demos today. Anyway, that looks interesting, but it's still not what I'm after. But I'm really lonely, and it's really difficult trying to get in touch with this person, and I'm really trying. I know for a fact I can't do commercial art because I got disabilities that affect my ability to work. Work is something I'm not good at. Except what I'm doing here. I don't have to worry about time. I do get agitated when my demos go for a long time, but I don't have a boss breathing down my neck telling me I'm too slow, I'm too fussy. I do my own shit in my own time. That looks nice. Just wondering if we're going to use maybe this, and maybe we could stretch it. That looks like an idea. I don't know how this is going to work, but then a lot of the time I'm flying with my work, I do fly blind. But I'm really missing my partner, and I'm trying my best to use my creativity to find him. And you've got to be creative, folks. The world has to see there's more to life than just making dollars. People have got to learn to be more creative with things and less about money. Money is important. You need money to be creative, unfortunately. But money shouldn't be what determines everything. Because if you just live for money, you're just a two-dimensional, flat little person who doesn't have any soul. Money's got to be put to work. It's got to be put to work to help others who are less fortunate than yourselves. It's not just about you and that looks shit house. It's not just about you. It's not just about, you got to basically try your hardest to use whatever money you've got to help others. We're going to use that. We're going to just make that a smaller enlargement. But yeah, we have to fucking try to make a difference in this world. Whatever you have, your talents, your abilities, you can't just focus on money alone. If I focus on money, I'd be scaring myself to death because basically I'm walking on a knife edge when it comes to finances. Trying to produce this stuff that I'm doing and make a good job of as much of it as possible. It's not an easy thing to do this, folks. What I'm doing is difficult and expensive, but it's for my long term, so I can get in touch with my loved one, so I can put the past behind me by using creativity as the hub, or if you like. Not the biz hub as in the copier, although no, the copier is the hub. Of course, it's called a biz hub, and basically I'm using it creatively. And basically it's not an easy thing to do, trying to find creative solutions to problems. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm missing a loved one, so I turn to the media, as in the mass media, the social media, electronic arts, and basically I'm just trying to get my stuff out there. I want to make a difference one day. I want to become rich and give most of my money away, doing what I love best, and that is to design future copier systems. So I'm trying my best to plan for the future. I can't just allow the past, however painful, to consume me. And this is what I'm doing here is dealing with the past. That's the only way I can do it, is through being creative about it. Otherwise I'll just go mad and I'll end up, who knows, in hospital for being fucking anxious. So it wouldn't be any good. You can't do much there either. Anyway, that looks interesting. I'm actually wondering if we could do a switcheroo. I'm not totally satisfied with this piece. It looks a bit too minimalist, but I think the heat, I like the heat of the job down there, but there's not enough of the swirly patterns in the places where I'd like them to go. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Or did I? No, I didn't. I've got it confused now, folks. Fuck it. Sorry. I thought I forgot to do a mirror image, but I already had it set up. So I'm just fucking around with it, folks. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sometimes I'll just find a fucking insect or a spider to add to the drama of this. I don't know if this is going to look any good. Sometimes I do a switcheroo, it works really well, but you just don't know until you do it. I do think that swirly pattern may look nice in the corners. Anyway, that looks, I think, a bit better. I think now, we can call this prolongated demo quits.